Hello everybody, we made it. Welcome to the first Feel Good Friday vlog of 2024. 23 is in the bin, thank the Lord. And 24 is already winning. You won't believe what I found. Went to the flea market yesterday, absolutely smashed it. Hello again. Oh, I'm so glad we're all here. Everyone's present and correct. And I've even got some new subscribers. So welcome all the newbies and hello all the oldies. I gotta find a new word for that. And sometimes it's old people. Hello everybody. I'm so glad you're all here. But for the newbies, I make long videos rambling on about a load of old nonsense, hopefully giving you a little bit of a laugh or a little bit of an uplift. And I post them every Friday. That's what, a week. Unless it's a leap year. And I talk about all the gorgeous treasures I find in the flea market, the charity shops, thrift stores, car boot sales, ferreting around on the internet in the night on all the online stores, and then I bring them all together here on my fabulous table, usually assisted by my beautiful glamorous daughter Begonia Coconut, but because of daylight saving she's in bed. I've got a little bit of her to show you at the end, so she's absolutely fine, but she's saving her daylight upstairs in her Santa hat bed. Right then, honestly, 2023 went out grasping and clutching for its miserable old life. Honestly, I'm glad it is now just a story in a vlog. And yeah, Begonia Coconut, as you all know, was quite very seriously ill in sort of October, November, and she's completely better now. That was harrowing. And then I thought I would celebrate a really fantastic Christmas because I'm self-employed. I've always been self-employed, various different businesses and enterprises, and I never, ever, ever really have a holiday, because when you're sort of a creative self-employed person, everything is work. And, you know, it's not that it's hard work. Sometimes, my God, sometimes it is. Most of the time it is. But it's sort of work in a way that your mind isn't exactly off, because everything is potentially like a work idea, if that makes sense. A lot of you are creative, I know you know what I mean. And I just thought, oh my God, seriously, I just want to get everything sorted and ready. And I'm going to take the whole week of Christmas off because it fell between the Saturdays and the Saturdays, you know, 2 weekends. And I was so smug. You know, I was smuggy Mac smug face because I got everything ready. And I went and just made a little last final charity shop purchase, Christmas Eve, and came home, did the vlog, and got COVID. Or I got it that day, COVID. The whole of the 10 days of the holiday that I'd planned, just wretched, couldn't get off the sofa. All I could do was get up to feed Begonia, take care of her, do her litter tray, get a bit of food, which all went to waste. It all rotted in the fridge. And then I think I must have been hot because I thought the fridge was too warm and I turned it up half a notch and I froze all my sprouts to the back of the fridge freezer. So I didn't have a single sprout all over Christmas. They were all just like mush. But I salvaged what I could and I cooked and blended them. So there's now like 4 litres of sprout soup in the freezer. And also, one of the things that I was most excited about was pickling. My nana was probably the person that got me addicted to pickling, or more realistically, eating it. I absolutely love vinegar. I know I use it for everything. I could drink it. In fact, when I was a child, I remember once me and my best friend Janine were often left unsupervised in the 70s. And one day, I think we were in her mum's kitchen or maybe it was my mum's kitchen, I don't know. Anyway, we were in one of the kitchens and it was deep in the kind of sort of the fold of the 70s, you know, the sort of staple fold of the 70s. Peak 70s it was. And we'd eaten all the pickles from this huge pickle jar. So I said, don't worry, let's just drink the juice. So we were like two old cowhands, like two old cowboys out in the middle of the frontier, drinking vinegar from the pickle jar like it was a moonshine jar. Sorry for shaking. And let me tell you, we were both lucky to survive. But because it was the 70s, our stomach linings were like lead. And oh my God, I can still remember the pain when that vinegar really took sort of, when it really pooled inside our guts. Oh God, it's one of my lasting memories of my childhood. And it's sort of one of the best. Anyway, just holding this massive moonshine jar of hooch. Like pure alcohol. Pickle vinegar and just that's good. Who needs onions? Anyway, obviously we did survive. I don't know where Janine is now. We lost touch. I think she moved house. She moved out of the area, and then we just, well, obviously there was no internet, so there was no contact, and that was that. And yeah, but I still have had a lifelong love of pickled foods. So I just I couldn't stop thinking about my nana's red pickled cabbage. And she used to sort of have a little pantry, like a little storage larder off the scullery. And she had a massive chest freezer as well. So it was all very exciting in there. And I remember stuffing the jars, and I used to stuff the cabbage in the jars, and she used to create some sort of witchcraft on the stove with brown vinegar and other stuff. But I don't know, I just still to this day don't really know what she used, what she put in there, or what she did. And I've tried to make it in the past very sort of half-heartedly, and I think I used hot vinegar on the cabbage, thinking, oh, you had to, I remember she heated it up, and it sort of made the cabbage soft, so it was dreadful. I still ate it though. So what I put a note on Facebook today if any of my friends knew, and no one really knew, but everybody wanted to find out if I found out. So what I'm going to do is experiment with these. I've got 10 red cabbages that have been in the fridge since Christmas Eve. I mean, that's like having 10 heads in the fridge. I feel like some sort of serial killer. They're huge. They're head size, and there's 10 of them in the fridge. I've got to get on with this. And so what I'm going to do is little experiments. Just bear with me 1 second. I've just got to readjust holding the camera. There you go. So that's what I'm going to do. And I had all the cabbages. I got lots of vinegar. I'll tell you how I do it. But then, I mean, I got COVID and I got laid out. However, I didn't have any jars. Anyway, when you like that, you think you're never going to feel right again. Anyway, I feel right again today, thank God. And yesterday I felt fantastic. And it was the first flea market of the year. And I just thought to myself, and like a little sort of cheeky little side thought, I thought, imagine that someone's got some kilner jars in the flea market. Yes, I feel fantastic. And yesterday, first flea market of the year. And I was ready. In mind, body and spirit. I also went far and wide into the charity shops, and I got quite a lot of fashion actually. Quite a lot of fashion that is new with tags and some sort of Y2K style fashion, well, not style, it is Y2K because it's got a date on the label. So what I'm going to do is, sort of in no particular order, show you some of the fashion I've found. Here we go. It is some evening wear. That's the first one. Oh, I'm out of breath from putting that on the mannequin. Imagine trying to put it on yourself. This is a sort of a multicoloured, rainbow glittered evening gown by Jessica Wright, and she was a star of The Only Way is Essex, sister of Mark Wright, who's a presenter. And I'm not sure if this is actually Y2K, it could be, but it's very Essex chic. It's actually really good quality. It's got very thick lined bodies, so body. So there's an extra sort of a thick dress underneath there, which will make you feel nice and snug. And it's got a bit of a fabulous plunge back. So actually, I think that's fantastic. Very nice. That was in the sale in a charity shop for £1. There you go, Jessica Wright from The Only Way is Essex. Next one looks very vintage actually, but I'm not sure. Could have been made just a couple of years ago. Burnshaw, Sarah? Kiss Burnshaw? I don't know, but I'll put it on the mannequin, but when you see, you'll just go, oh yeah, 90s. It's got an asymmetrical hem, and it's just the blackest black. It's beautiful, and I mean, it's sort of going out of focus of the 90s into focus of the early 2000s. You know what I mean? It's sort of like going in and out in my mind. Where are you from? When are you from? Who are you? But I don't know. I haven't got a clue. But I just think it's very Y2K wherever it's from. And there's so much detail. It's really, really beautiful. And it's that Y2K super stretch jersey sort of, I don't know. And look at all that. Oof. Fab. Okay, next. Look at that. I just think that's an absolute feat of engineering and incredible style. Oh, honestly, it's from Marks and Spencer's collection. So this is high street, and I think this is screaming the 2000 teens, you know, the early 2000 and teens, 2010. It was sort of the evolution of the bandage and the bodycon phenomenon. And the work that's involved in this dress is just insane. The material's beautiful as well, and it's new with tags. That, my friends, was £1. New with tags in a charity shop. Imagine that with like a big frou-frou. I wonder what frou-frous I've got upstairs that I can fiddle about with. Another day. So yeah, that's Marks and Spencer's collection. I reckon 2010-ish. Gunmetal minky grey. Iconic. Absolutely iconic. Next one is Warehouse new with tags, and I literally wore this dress in black, and I had a similar one that sort of wasn't as flared at the bottom in this grey all the way through the 90s. It was like a druid look. I'll put it on, you'll know what I mean. Told you. I literally lived and died in these dresses. I was never out of warehouse frocks. Well, I mean, what? No. But yeah, that classic warehouse jersey, minimalist, full-length maxi number. Oh my God, I had a black one that had a sort of a polo neck, and I used to wear it with platform white sand shoes. In long white beads. I just felt so comfortable. Oh, memories. Right, okay. So, yeah, that's that. And next, coming up. Oh, I love 24 already. This was from the flea market yesterday. It was £1 and it's toast. Right, this lighting is not doing it any justice at all, but trust me when I tell you, it's the most amazing sort of emerald jade colour, and it's 100% linen. Toast is so expensive, and it resells used in almost any condition for quite a high price. So I don't know if I'll keep this because I'm sort of... Oh, there, sorry. I'm sort of looking to expand my fashion palette this year. I'm looking for sort of a new colour theme. Well, not theme, you know what I mean. I'm looking to wear new colours that I don't normally wear, just for a bit of variety, really. Nothing more than that. So I might give this a go. I might see what I can wear it with, see if it suits me, see if I feel comfortable in it, because I'm very sensitive to colours and things that I'm wearing. I'll be wearing the cat cycling shorts on the sofa. But we're not going to say any more about that. So yeah, I love this. It's amazing. This is a toast linen and jumper. Oversized, slouchy. Very nice. Fabulous. Oh my God. I am ready for you, summertime. I know that there is a long way to go, but there is nothing standing in between us. Literally nothing is standing between us and springtime. So this is Monsoon and it is vintage. It is 2001 or 2002. I know this because it's on the tag, and it is beautiful navy blue and white tie-dye, that sort of modal fabric, which is like very high quality viscose. You know how lovely that feels on. So yeah, that's absolutely stunning. That was £1 again on the flea market table. I'm just going to go through all the fashion I found yesterday. So this one I found from one of my regular jewellery dealers, one of the women that I buy jewellery from all the time in the flea market. She had some shirts, and this is by Blue Vanilla, who I'm not familiar with, but apparently it's quite a good company. I mean, they're not, you know, like sort of super fast, cheap, nasty fashion. Sort of, I don't know. So I don't know. Never heard of them. But boho season is coming towards us. Gorgeous. Absolutely love this sort of country and western dolly look, dolly theme. Oh, I've just spotted something. What are they? I thought Lily of the Valley for a minute, but Lily of the Valley's white, isn't it? What do you think they are? Are they sprigs of something? Are they just made up? Anyway, isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Look at all the colours. Now then, I'm very pleased I found this yesterday. That was on my last trip, on my last little charity shop stop, and it's by a company that I can't pronounce, and I'm going to give it a go just for the fun of it. You can laugh at me if you know. Roi. Rai. I'll spell it for you. ROIII. ROIII. Oh my God. Anyway, it's fabulous and it's new with tags, and they're quite expensive online, and it's available now online. I don't know how these things end up where they end up. I honestly don't. People, you know, happily spend a fortune on something and then just go, don't want it, give it away. And I absolutely love them for it. Thank you. Keep up the good work because I am right there to find it on my fabulous treasure hunts. Oh, I just love hunting for it and finding fabulous things. So yeah, this is beautiful. This is very good quality. And I love the design. I love the colour. I love the big puff cuffs. I love puff sleeve of any description. So there's the tags, there's the name. Seriously, no idea how to pronounce that. I do apologise. So honestly, I tell you, I was just so thrilled to find these yesterday in the charity shops and the flea market, because it was just a sign of, you know, summer coming. It was just a little glimpse into better times ahead. And not only did I find these two, I'm so, oh, I love myself. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, my God, my friends, it's true. But wait. It wasn't £1 a foot. It was £1 a pair. Unbelievable, Skull. Seriously. Something terrible happened before Christmas. I'll tell you about that in the next part of the vlog. And this was like my karmic justice, I'm telling you. Or it could have just been getting rid of the stock. But these are incredible. They're Moda Impel, or is it Moda Impele? The high quality leather boots brand. And oh my God, they've still got the studs attached on the sides. So often when you find amazing boots or whatever jackets in charity shops, there's just a bit that dropped off. There's just something missing. And what that does is it really kills it. Even though, you know, the rest of the item is complete and completely wearable and usable, it's just part of it has died inside. But they're both there. Look. They're lovely hearts. I just don't understand how a person can be so lucky. So yeah, that's all the fashion. I am now going to move on to the jewellery. Okay. First thing I found in the flea market, or first stall stop, was this vintage mid-century, like sort of tablet style digital watch. It's not in the best condition, and the battery's long dead. However, if it's survived this long and then survived being sucked up the hoover in my house within 2 minutes of being brought through the door, honestly, I just saw it go. And I watched it, well, I heard it kind of go up through the tube, and then I saw it rattle around the canister like it was in some Willy Wonka machine. Sorry, shaking. So I might have just finished it off, but I'll take it to the jewellers and see if they can open it and put a battery in it and see if it works. I just think it's really, really cool. Probably worth. Oh God. Oh, it's finished, isn't it? I've just absolutely killed it. There we go. I just think it's cool. It's got that sort of 70s space age look about it. Nice. I also got this little number. This is Iris Glass, one of my fabulous watches subscribers. People, I don't like calling you watches or subscribers. Bamboo Lounges, one of you lot, you gorgeous people, told me that this was Iris Glass, and it's got the rainbow stripe. Very, very sparkly diamante stones. They're all there. It's in spectacular condition. And when I was talking about it, when I started my vlogs, it wasn't worth very much at all. But I was taken aback. I was taken by surprise slightly last night when I was having a little cruise around Google to see if I could find any information on it. And the prices seem to have absolutely rocketed. They're sort of going for between 40 and 60. Marvellous. I'll take it. So I've got a few pieces of the iris glass now. Nice little collection. So earrings, nice plain chokers. And now this one, which has got the sort of pendant style thing going on there. There we go. Good. Right, listen, bear with me. I promise you, honestly, I only bought this so I could do a little joke at the till and put it on my head. It's a Leonardo collection hat brooch in chewing gum pink and a 1970s artificial limb stroke sticking plaster beige. It was 50 pence. It wasn't a pound. Did I pay £1 for it? Oh my God, I'm a fool. I thought it was 50p. I would have seen it was £1 and I still probably would have thought it was worth £1 just so I could do my joke at the till. Obviously, I put it on my head and I said, oh, do you think it suits me? The man was having none of it. He just was so just unimpressed. Anyway, I laughed. So yeah, I thought it was a little bit big. Sorry. Is that all the jewelry? No, God, no, there's loads more. Right, flea market. These were 50 pence each. I just think, and it could be, honestly, it could be dead cheap, you know, pumped out of a factory and on AliExpress, but I don't think so. I don't care. I wouldn't buy it new just in case it was, you know, the last nail in the planet's coffin. But I'll buy it at the flea market, buy it secondhand. And these were 50 pence each. And I just think they're really, really gorgeous. I've had a look online and they're being sold on sites like Etsy for between like sort of £8 and £12 each. So maybe there's more to them than I worry about. But they're glitter inside acrylic. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I've just gone Welsh. Oh, I'm one of those people that just picks up a really small, terrible part of an accent and I'm really bad at it, but it'll just pop out every now and again. I'm so bad at accent. Oh, shall I do it? No, I'm not. I'm going to spare you that. And this one. Oh, this is lovely. Oh my God, there it is again. I've been possessed by a Welsh person. Is it going to focus? There. So it's got the glitter inside, clear resiny acrylic, and it's got sort of florals and leaves. They're not painted on, they're inside as well. I don't know how they've done that. Maybe it's like a paint. Anyway, it's just so gorgeous and decadent. Don't they look beautiful? Like you could swim through them in the hallucinogenic scene in a 1970s movie. Them, and oh lordy, I absolutely love this. I thought when I picked it up that I'd find a signature on it at some point, and I still think I might, even though I've scoured it, I've searched it in the dark. But this is the most gorgeous piece of, I think it's lucite, and it's got huge stone diamantes set in. There's a few missing. They're pretty good quality, but I think I've probably got something that I can use to replace the missing stones. But it's gorgeous. It feels gorgeous. It's like that pool of light style acrylic lucite. I'm not doing it any justice here. There. Is that working? Not really. Anyway. Oh, it's gorgeous and it feels lovely. It's not heavy, but it's substantial, if you get me. Okay. Probably 5 minutes old. Gorgeous orange pom-pom boho little shell beaded number. Oh, has it got shells on? No, this one hasn't got shells, but the next one has. Love that. Love that. It's lovely big statementy orangeness. And it's poofy pom-poms. And another one. These were both 50p each. That's got like a sort of ceramic thing. It's like a sort of an Aztec Mayan vibe, but I just don't think it's representative of anything. It's got shells and beads, and that is so boho it hurts. That fluffiness will probably straighten out if I just get them wet, give them a bit of a wash, and then straighten them out. That should be fine. So that's nice. That's the end of the jewellery, I think. I might come across another thing in the way. But I also got these fabulous 90s Spanish little tapas dishes or dip bowls. I'm constantly looking out for bowls that Begonia can use for her food, because since the removal of the top teeth, sort of saucers and shallow bowls aren't very successful. All the food goes all over the place. So these are a bit too small, but I just couldn't leave them. I thought they were absolutely gorgeous. They were 50p each. I'm not sure that is the same as this, but there's that one. Aren't they beautiful? I think they're sort of artisan made. Here we are. Oh, yeah, I remember. I looked last night. Just couldn't remember what it said. So, Artesania León, España, handmade in Spain. And I'm just so into this 90s look. The multicoloured, sort of ethnic-y vibrancy. I think it's gorgeous. I also found a little vintage mug. Hi, look how happy he is. And I've gotten into the habit of having quite a sweet coffee in the morning. Not sweetened with sugar, but sweetened with coffee whitener. Oh, I got a taste for it in Hong Kong. And I've just sort of carried on that tradition because it's delicious. And that's perfect size. That was 50p. Very, very cute. I thought it might have been sort of a vintage Valentine's mug that might have had a little egg or something, a little chocolate heart in the top at some point long ago. And I also found this, which was a bit of a mystery. This was £1, and it's a stunning cobalt blue little pot with a lid, and it's got something on the bottom, but I don't know what it means. And I think it's vintage 90s from the USSR. I can't really get to the bottom of it on my Google research. And I think it might have been a little tea caddy, possibly a tourist or a sort of a gift caddy, because there are larger ones in the same style that are teapots and, you know, sort of like a proper tea caddy size. But this one is obviously Diddy. So I don't know if it was a sort of, you know, like a little gift style, gift size. Same shop. I got these, which I'm still unsure what they are. So serious request, if you know what these are, can you please leave a comment and tell me, are they little plant pots, modern, you know, from TK Maxx, or are they sort of beakers, lassie mugs, lassie cups, you know, that you might have had lassie in it, or some sort of ale or mead or something, or I don't know, are they just purely decorative? Someone's been using them for plant pots, obviously, but I don't know if there's something more to them. What do you think? Right then. Oh, we're getting to the absolute piece de resistance. Seriously, I am so unbelievably thrilled with this find. You know, I told you I had COVID when I did my last proper big vlog. I had two of those small cobalt blue little apothecary jars, those little bottles. Hang on. These two. And I bought them in a shop that I hadn't been into for a long time because the staff was so rude, and there was a very intensely toxic atmosphere in there. And there was a sort of a regular sort of rantings about the earth being flat and COVID being a conspiracy. It was all that sort of thing. And I just thought, I can't come in here again. This is not for me. Anyway, I was walking past just before, obviously, we all stopped for Christmas. And those were in the window. So obviously I bought them. And I didn't mention it when I did my vlog, but there was a person in there who I'd never seen before, which is why I went in the shop. And they were a bit brusque, a little bit surly, I thought. But, you know, I thought, gosh, he must have had a really exhausting time. It might have been terrible people coming in. Everyone's stressed for Christmas. I wasn't. I was thrilled with my life. And it just, you know, I hope you feel better after your holiday. Let it go. And the first shop I went into after my COVID hell was that shop, because in the window were that and that. Obviously from the same donator. And I could not believe my eyes. I thought, how joyous is that? Thank you, universe, for providing me with some more lovely little beautiful cobalt blue apothecary bottles. I went in and, oh, God. If I wasn't so hell-bent on having these bottles, I would have just walked straight out again without a word. Do you know, honestly, I'm sort of over that toxic attitude because it's bullying. There's a really terrible culture in this country of sort of corporate bullying within charity companies. It's endemic and it's rife, and I've had enough of it. So it was the same person, and the first human that I heard after being laid out for the whole of the 10 days of Christmas was this person. And they were directing their toxicity towards me. It was pouring with rain. I was disappointed that my first day out back into civilization was sullied by this person. And my socks were soaking wet. So when I got home, I thought, I can't keep this stored up inside me. I thought, not today, sunshine. No. So at 4:30 on the first working day back, I called up the head office of their company and I put in a formal complaint about them. Because my socks were wet. But no, honestly, I know I'm laughing about it. And honestly, we all just let these people slip through and let them get away with it. Builds up absolute terrible environments for people to endure years of corporate work bullying by these people. And I spoke to a really, really lovely woman and I said, look, you know, honestly, I know there's, you know, global war, genocide, children in hospices, the Sunak's, Boris Johnson's Tory government. I know. However, the only thing I've got to release my pain is to complain about this person who was so obnoxious to me. I can't keep it in. I said, I don't want anything. I don't want a gift voucher. I don't want an apology. I don't want anything. I don't want, you know, an inquest. Nothing. I just want to tell you. So here you go. 4:30, first day back. Happy New Year. She was fabulous. She completely got it. She was just so nice, and she was just so understanding. One of us, let's just say one of us. They see there's them and there's us. And most of the time, us just lets them get away with murder. But not that day. So there, I got my jaws. And there's also this thing that I think they use this to sort of scare us into not saying anything, because we fear this kind of invisible backlash. You know, when I talk about putting curses on people, and people say, oh, don't, it'll come back to you. It'll come back to you. And you think, hang on a minute, it's come at me from them. How can it come back to me if I give it back to them? It's gone back to, you know what I mean? Oh, I love 2024. I am on fire. So anyway, the whole point of that very long, ranty little story, I'm doing it down, aren't I? I must stop doing that. I must stop doing down my little tiny fights for social justice. The whole point of me telling that story, fabulous story of triumph, is because I was rewarded 1,000-fold in the flea market. It did come back to me. It came back to me in the form of an antique, ruby red, hand-blown Japanese apothecary jar. £5, madam. Oh my God. See, it does pay not to let them get away with it. Look what you get as a reward. Oh my God. Look at the size of it. So that's their little one, their little blue one that they used against me. And this one was what I found in the flea market. Oh, as my reward. Honestly, I can't even begin to tell you what it looks like in real life, in the flesh. But look, it's got a sort of a ground. There we are. It's got a sort of a ground edge lid, and it fades to yellow. Oh, it's just stunning. It's got little bubbles in it, and it's massive, and it's a pickler's dream. Anyway, that's not even the end of it. There's more. Right there in the flea market. Just sat there. £1 each. Red pickled cabbage jars. Oh, honestly, you know, I said when I left the house in the morning, I said, oh, I wonder if the universe will send me some Kilner jars in the flea market. Don't wish for it, because it might be too obvious. Didn't need to wish for it, just had to think about it fleetingly, and there they all were. Oh, joy. These are from IKEA. They were £1 each, and I think they're £6.50 in the actual IKEA shop, but they haven't got the sealant rings, the seals. Probably what men would call a flange. I don't know what a flange is, but everyone loves saying it. So you can get them on eBay or Amazon. I think they're about £3 for a packet of 6, £3 or £4. So I'll just order them, and then we can finally get cracking on the Pickle Dome. Welcome to the Pickle Dome. I am thrilled with my finds. Just can't believe how good 2024 is already, and so thrilled to see the back of 2023 in the bin 2023. So there we go, my friends. I'm just going to put those down so I can say goodbye with the lovely colours. So there we are. Look at all those beautiful glowing colours. Oh, they're like gems. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate all your comments and all your wonderful messages and feedback. It's such a lovely place to be sat here. I really, really mean that. I hope we have a fantastic year ahead together. And it's just plain sailing from here on in. So take care. I'll see you all here, same time, same place, next week. Feel Good Friday. Bye-bye. 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 Bye. You know. Were you watching your little friend? Oh. Yum.